What I have here is from Utah Design Foundry 4-way air up, air down tool. Comes with a digital gauge here for pressure. It's got a sliding valve to let pressure out. Hose is already set, ready to go with these nice air chuck connectors here. Just need to connect all 4 tires and it starts letting air out. Problem with this is a 2-way valve. So when I connect it to one tire, before I can even get to the other 3, this thing's bleeding air already. This 2-way valve, when I have it in the down position, that lets air out through the ports from any of the air chucks. But it also lets air out the bottom as well. There's no way to use it. The gauge won't work. There's no way to stop air from bleeding. You flip it the other way, what that does just stops air from bleeding out from the valves here, but it still bleeds out the bottom. When you connect this to an air compressor, now you can run air into it and air up your tires. But there's no way to stop the air pressure from going in, because when you open this, all that's going to do is let air out from the tires. And if you have your air compressor hooked up, lets air out. So first time I tried using this, couldn't. The gauge is worthless. Like this valve was worthless. Luckily for Utah Design Foundry, I was able to reach out to them, let them know what was going on. They happened to come out with a new version. They updated this valve here from a 2-way valve to a 3-way valve. Fortunate enough, they were willing to send me this one. So now I can swap this out. 19 millimeter. By now they should have released the updated version that comes with this 3-way valve now, so you won't have that problem I did. All right, got all the hoses laid out, ready to go at each tire. We'll see how well this works. Just gotta connect this on. All right, that's 2, 3. All the connections here. It's barely, I mean, I won't say barely, but it is long enough to connect all 4 tires, as you can see. I just got the fitting here sitting back here. Now that all 4 tires are set up, ready to go, we should be able to see where our tire pressures are at. I have it on PSI. It's got a nice green backlit, nice for airing up at night. 3-way valve is working as it's designed. You can see there's no air leaking out, and I can actually read my pressure. Before, it was just doing that or that. So coming out through the bottom or coming out through these vents here. Now it's a 3-way valve. We'll air this down to 15 pounds and go from there. All right, perfect. We're at 15 pounds. Compressor going, we'll see how easy this is to air back up. All right, we are hooked up, 15 pounds. Now, I don't know which way to flip this to air back up. Is it up? Nope, up. So that allows the air from the bottom to feed into all 4 tires. This 3-way valve, it's going to allow me to let air out while still keeping the compressor side hooked up in case I air out too much. So if we want to get this right at 35 psi. See, like right there, I let too much out. So I can put some air back in and get it exactly dialed. Swap the fitting here, and I have it connected straight to my truck just to see what it would look like. It does tell me my tank pressure. I do have a slight leak somewhere in my fittings. Now I have an option of not having to carry the air hose here. I can just carry 4-way air up, air down tool and just plug it straight into my air system. So my final thoughts of the Utah Design Foundry four-way air up, air down system is pretty good. The biggest advantage this has over what I was doing before is airing down all four tires evenly. Same thing with airing back up. All four tires are going to be aired up exactly the same. Nice little kit, comes with a nice little bag, and doesn't take up too much space. All right, 14.8 pounds. First time using the four-way air up system out in the field, outside of my driveway. It's already started already. We are at 24 pounds right now at all four tires.